Well, today is Monday the 15th of May 2017. Mum's over there saying hooray to Pemmy. We are heading off on our weighted dream all our lives to retire and caravan to Queensland. We are off. Well, 300 k's today and we finally arrived in Willow Tree. You will see the photos that we've taken there, but now it's bedtime, tired and ready for bed. Tomorrow it's off to Narrabri. 3 degrees when we wake up here in the morning, 3 degrees. So tomorrow's Narrabri, which is yeehaw, cotton country. So we'll go up there and have a look what Narrabri's got to offer. Okay, bye. Well, today is Tuesday. We've arrived in Narrabri. Sorry, Wednesday today. Day 3 of our 102-day saga. And even though it's quite busy here, we're nestled in a nice little spot between trees. And this is Narrabri. Let's go explore. Another beautiful day.
Teeth, you can see there, they sort of grab the fibre off the bush. So on a good year you want the bush to be quite open like that. Sometimes the boles, they're called boles, these little things here, sometimes they're quite tight like this one here, which is not ideal, so you want them quite open and
ready
and
to
dry.
fall off.
Yes, so it's easy to pick off. So in some circumstances they'll have to go back through and second pick a crop because it hasn't opened in time and all the fibre hasn't been taken off. So what you're left with, all the white, hopefully, will get taken through there, and then you've just got the sticks left.
Okay, and then when it goes to the gin, that takes the little seedy things out.
It gets classed and cleaned and the seeds removed.
Yep.
And then the cotton bale around the corner is the end product from the gin.
And then the seeds come back and you plant them again? What do they do with the seedy bits?
Well, they use it for all sorts of things. They make cotton seed oil. Cotton seed, yeah, I've got some products over there. So you've got the cotton seed lotion.
Approximately 45 years ago, I used to come here to Narrabri on the Northern Tablelands Express. We would stay here the night and then go back again in the morning. The barracks were here somewhere on the station, actually on the station, but they burnt down. So it's not here anymore. It may have been through one of these doors that we went into the barracks. I can't quite remember, but it was just here. And this does look very old, doesn't it?
Yes.
So, very, very nice memories. Especially coming up here, we're going through all the towns I remembered them all as we drove through. It was wonderful. But I'd never actually been into Narrabri. This was all I had ever seen of Narrabri, the station. And it's quite nice and warm now. Sun's lovely.
Well, why don't we check out the town?
We'll go and check the town out now. Chicken man!
Well, this is a decent walk. It's probably nearly a kilometre into the bush. I'm puffing and panting a bit now. But why we've come here is to see this place called Sawn Rocks. It's a natural wonder. Elizabeth's gone walking right down into the valley, but I don't think I can get down there, to be honest with you. We'll see if we can see what's down in the valley there. Oh yeah, there she is, right down there. Look, give us a wave. Where are you? Wait a minute. Where are you? There she is. Give us a wave, darling. Ha! Be careful. Be careful. Now let's have a look at this wonder. The natural wonder. Have a look at that. Wow. Now you know why they call it sawn rocks. Sawn rocks, eh? Unbelievable. What do you guys reckon? Worth the walk, eh? And that's Sawn Rocks, which is situated 45 kilometres from Narrabri. 40 metres of splendour. Sawn Rocks was formed when basonic lava flow cooled slowly and evenly, allowing the crystals within the molten rock to align perfectly with each other. Vertical shrinking cracks developed at the right angles to the cooling surface to form perhaps thousands of uniform pentagon 5-sided columns. So there you go. Well, finally at Lightning Ridge, a little bit of rain around here, which they're pleased to get. They don't get much of it. And they've got a little gift shop in here in the old Red Rattlers. Boy, did I travel on them a lot. There's the old girls there. He must be a bit of a train enthusiast, I would say. Just getting used to the Lightning Ridge now. So we'll go and have a sticky.
I'll just make some alterations.
We'll have a sticky, Reed.
Ended up in Tennant Creek looking for gold, see, in about 1971. So anyway, he just happened to meet up with some of the locals here from Lightning Ridge while he was living at Tennant Creek. And they told him all about opal mining and showed him some opal. So that's when he made the decision to follow them all the way from Tennant Creek to Lightning Ridge in his Combi van. So that's how he got here. So he was only 25 years of age when he came to the ridge. And he'd taken out all these 50 by 50 metre mining lease. He'd gone and hand sunk his first mine shaft just out the front here, all the way down to 40 foot deep. But over the years, he actually hand done 7 of them, 7 mine shafts. And he was just living in a Combi van for like 10 years until he decided in 1981 to start collecting all these rocks that you see from all around the top of the Lightning Ridge area. And these are all just natural to the region. They're all ironstone conglomerate surface stones. So yeah, he's just gone and picked them all up, and he'd sneak out at night times in the old unregistered Bedford truck, picking them all up. You're not taping me, are you?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, 'cause I don't like being taped.
Oh, well, I'll turn it off.
Yeah, if that's all right.
Yeah. Excuse me, Liz. I'll just move your head for a moment.
Sorry.
Holy shit. We've just travelled 70 kilometres through
Tar and dirt.
that
Scrub.
and scrub and bush.
No trespassing. Keep out. Caution, no cars past this point. All trucks must be mechanically fit for.
Alright, let's go for a walk up to the top of the hill and see if we can make our fortune. Alrighty. This, my friend, is the open cut. It's, oh, I don't know, about 70 kilometres from Lightning Ridge. And it's an open cut area where they call it the dump, and all the stuff that's dug out of the ground to find the opals comes out here. And then it's free to come here and look for your fortune. And amongst all this, you try and find botch, which is the black opal. Oh, the bloody flies. I should have brought me net. Well, there's a fossicker now. What are you fossicking for?
Not flies.
Not flies? You looking for the black opal?
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
I know what we're going to get. A black arse. And oh, the road is absolutely pathetic trying to get in here. To travel, you come all these kilometres, but everyone's out here having a go, trying to make their fortune. Trying to find the elusive black opal under an elusive black sky. Interesting. Have a go at the size of these bastards. They're scarab beetles. I haven't found any opals, but I don't like the looks of these bastards. Well, I found 2 bloody Coke tins and a friggin' earplug. Stuff this, I'm going back to sit in the bloody car and have a cold beer while Mum looks for them. Scarab beetles. Far out. She'll find us something. Not me.
Costs $1,075 to first register the claim. $700 of that is bond. Then it's $375 per year to re-register. If you don't rehabilitate your claim when you're finished, which, you know, there's a bit, like filling in shafts, backfilling, levelling the site reasonably well, planting trees, etc. The mines department will take your bond, and the next time you want to register a claim, your bond will be double. So once they started to find opal out here in the 3 Mile, the whole township moved from the Opal Caravan Park site out the back here just behind the Black Hand, and that's the settlement was out here. It was called Nettleton after Charlie Nettleton, who was one of the very first miners out here. You can still see the old post office, and there's one of the old miners' huts out there, and you can explore those further on the car door tours, and this is the yellow car door tour. I'll put with a couple of other bus companies that will take you out to points of interest.
You want to do 1 level or 2? 2. Are you both seniors?
Yes.
80 there for me. Excuse me, mate. Can you come this way, please? Straight down the end, around the counter, and back up the other side, please. Now, where are you staying? Oak Buck, sign there.
Name from the sign across the road from us, the Black Hand. It's been up there over 80 years, and of course in the early days it was your main navigational point. You come in, get nicely disorientated, of course, noodling around on the fields and stuff like that. And of course, to find your way home, all you had to do was find that Black Hand, and it just points you straight out to the Castle Road. How easy is that? Practical bunch, us miners. Of course, this mine's over 100 years old. Ron's had it for about the last 23 plus years or more. And of course, well, he's had it before that as well, actually. He's had it a couple of times and let it lapse and then re-registered it again, apparently. Of course, that first chamber we just came through, on either side of the doorway, there's 2 chains here. They're the first things that he actually carved, the welcome ribbon with the hand, and of course the other side, the Royal Marine insignia. He was in the Royal Marines for 11 years in England. He then spent 5 years off the coast of Scotland as a deep sea diver on the oil rigs. And while sitting in the hyperbaric chamber decompressing, he'd whittle away on a bit of wood. This is where his carving's basically born from. He's actually had no formal training as an artist or a sculptor. It's all straight out talent, and it's all done with a bread knife and a fork. And then to get this smooth finish, he used to rub them with a leather glove, and about 6 years ago he discovered this magic stuff called... Everybody says it! Steel wool. Gotcha! It took him roughly about 10 hours to do this fella here, and he's made across the way there as well. Now, of course, on the carvings here, when we come back up out of the mine, you'll come around here, head that way to your right, and of course this meanders right around in a big loop back to the showroom. There's 2 theatres there, one playing the mine tours, the other one playing about 40 years worth of clips on the ridge for some of our colourful and interesting characters, and of course when you get back around to the showroom, the complimentary tea and coffee rooms there as well. Coming down with the silica would fill these cavities, and over millions of years, a bit of heat and pressure, etc. of course, and voila, you've got an opal. How easy is that? It just sounds like peeled 2 potatoes and a carrot in the pot, doesn't it? Of course, here's a bit of seam as it naturally formed in the ground. And of course, basically your clay has dried out, cracked open, and the moisture and silica's come down from the surface and filled that void. And of course, that's what's made your seam there. Below it, I've got what we call a couple of knobbies, or nodular opal to be technical. Now, you'll only find these knobbies here in the ridge and within a 50k radius of us. Outside of that, you won't find them. The experts can't tell us why, but we're damn happy that we've got them. My whole mining career revolved around knobby opal. I never bothered going out to Sheepyard, Glengarry or anything like that. It's all seam opal out there. So I only work these fields here in town and out of the Cookham. Always chase the knobbies. The simple fact of the knobby is, here we go, Sandy. Isn't she beautiful?
Oh, she is beautiful. She's got lovely blue eyes.
Of course, the poor thing's got no commercial value. I can't wait to see you in the showroom, though. Of course, good old Sandy. We call her that simply because.
Did you get a bit of video, a bit of ordinary photos, Liz? A bit wobbly, but the ground's not that deep. Oh, wow. This is where you reckon some of the opals were found. Deary me.
There's another one here.
Oh, some donations.
Yeah, fine. Okay. Thanks.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Must be the Egyptian bit of it. Oh, calm and tootin'. This place is awesome. This is really, you've got to come to this place if you come to Lightning Ridge, the Chamber of the Black Hand.
They certainly do.
Well, we finally got here.
This is the artesian baths. This is the artesian baths. It's bore water. It's from the same bore as the drinking water. So that's going to be lovely. It's hot water. I forget how many.
41 degrees temperature. It comes straight out of the ground.
That's it.
And here it is in here. They reckon when you get in, if you've got bad blood pressure and everything, just get in and get out again. whatever, okay?
Supposed to be good for your Arthur.
So let's just go and see what it's going to be like. Oh, get rid of the flies anyhow, eh? Straight out of the ground. Unbelievable. Good for arthritis, I reckon. Poor, it stinks. Once you get in, what about your glasses? Would you like to take them off?
No, I want to see.
Okay.
You don't turn the heater up, will you?
Where's the cold water?
There ain't none. Come here. Go in the shower.
I think it's a shower. I think it's that's all you're going to get.
Come here, put your hand on just here.
Well, there you go. When you get in there, all your aches and pains go. All right, I'll leave you with her. I'm coming in.
Makes you feel 21 again.
Change our looks again.
I'd like to feel 21. I don't want to be 21.
Wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger,
Your mind doesn't think old enough.
just for you girls. The massive town of Lightning Ridge. This is Cooper's cottage. There's a bushy. Oh, she looks a real wild bushy, doesn't she? That was the main street. We're going in now to have a look at Cooper's cottage. Is that right, dear?
Yes, that's right. It was built in 1916. Get a load of these posts. They're just a tree. Just chopped down and stuck there. This is a real handyman special. There's a few bits. Looks like that tree's had the ridge. Not the ridge. The ridge. It's starting to go. Looks like some...
And there you go.
Oh,
Lightning Ridge.
termite damage there.
Bye.
Right.
Well, here we go. A look at the Lightning Ridge markets. Markets are markets, aren't they? None of them are cheap. This is where your opals start at $5,600. We'll go and have a look. Got to find Mum too. She's somewhere down there.